Hello, Timmy, Danny, Mama, and Daddy. How's everybody this morning? Gido got home last night. It was 11:30, and it was snowing. On the way it was blowing, but not blowing much in here, and not blowing at all at home. But it was snowing. And this morning, when I got up, there was about 2.5 inches of snow. Nice, fluffy, light snow. So I shoveled it all off from the house all the way to the road, and now have to do from the house to the garage. But it's so nice and light, easy to just push it off with a snow pusher. Had a nice trip home. There weren't many in the bus. By the time we got to the Narrows, there were only 5 of us left. And nobody was smoking, so it was very nice traveling this time back home. And it seemed to be somehow quicker going back home than going there. There was two young fellas talking. They were going all the way to Swan River. One of them, I guess for the first time, he was all excited seeing different places, different towns. But other fellas seemed to be from someplace around there. Well, it was a nice trip anyhow. About an hour after we started going, I got hungry. So I ate up all that lunch. And when we came to that first stop in there, the bus stops in, I just forget the name of that town now. So I went, he stopped there for 20 minutes, 15 minutes to 20 minutes. So I went and got 1 can of orange juice, some kind of small cans, not like those kind of medium kind, with those little wee ones. Not those little tiny ones, but a little bit bigger. I drank it up. It wasn't enough to fill that hole in the stomach, so I got another one. 40 cents each. Quite expensive. But anyhow, I had a good drink, and then came all the way home. Good. And those letters that came from GM, there is nothing to it. Absolutely. You said, we got your letter, and the company man was sent out, and they'll fix everything up in a hurry. Nothing to those letters at all. I thought maybe they said something that's worthwhile. And Morris had just gone home because he had kind of swept the snow off the steps. When I came home, there was hardly any snow on yet, so he must have just left for home. And this morning, I shoveled the snow off and then went to Kovalyutka, shoveled hers. She didn't know she was sewing someplace in there in the room. And then she phones, she asked, did you shovel my snow off? So she said, next time I need to wash clothes, so bring the clothes down. So that's pretty good. And those clothes I brought, everything was okay, had no problem. He stopped for me right by the house. I got out and came to the house. The house was cold, it was only 60 in the house. So he wasn't burning too much. So I sat up until 1 o'clock, it was after 1. Almost 1:30 when I went to sleep finally. Had to put the heat pad to warm up my toes, they were so cold. I had to buy a hot water bottle, and I forgot completely. I had that on my mind long ago, and forgot to buy one. Well, today I'm going to try out that cooker. It sure is a nice little thing. Maybe next time I'm in Winnipeg, I'll buy one of those little ones. Just, cook some of those little things. Like maybe sometimes beans or just meat. I don't know, I'll see how I'll be satisfied with this first. We were at Grand Circus last week with Morris when I was for my checkup. And I asked her if she has garlic, and she said, yes, she has some. She'll give me. And then talking, she forgot, and she sent it out by mail. So I'm having some this morning. garlic again. I'm going to try and eat that one head every day. Cooking in milk, it doesn't stink, so that's very good. Maybe I'll write a letter to you and send that Steve's address for you. I don't know what else I can say. Maybe after I have breakfast I'll tell you something more. So till then, see you. Hello, hello. It's nice and sunny outside. Good to play outside or do something. No wind, sunshine, beautiful morning. Very nice outside. Well, I had my garlic. Good. A cup of my homemade coffee. Had a good breakfast. Now we can go and do something. Maybe bring some more wood in the basement. A little bit more and all the wood from outside will be finished. But maybe from now on it wouldn't be that cold. So, is Gido at your place yet, Danny? Is he buying a car? I hope he gets something. Yeah, I went to Brandon last Friday and he bought a car for his boy, for Edwin. And he came home and he burned 20 gallons of gas, so he phoned him. He said the car is no good and it was acting up something in there on the road, so the fellow told him to come back with it. So tomorrow he's going to go again. Forever, he bought twice schedule already and took it back. Now car and taking it back, I don't know. Forever he has problems. And Edwin is curling, and he can't go tomorrow with him, so he's going to take Morris, he said. Lots of problems. Yesterday when I was coming home, that Revnyak's boy, he was coming from Duff and he was hockey playing. Oh, he's quite a hockey fan. So he was coming home. And Timek, you better not make your pants wet because you wouldn't go for holidays. You know, Auntie doesn't like fellas that make pants wet. When you have to go out, you just tell your mama, but you have to go to Tony and she'll take you. You don't have to get wet at all. It's not nice for big boys like that. You should come to Gido's. We'll chase that squirrel. It will sing tit, 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 tit. Now there's fresh snow and it's hard for her to run around in that fresh snow. Maybe we could catch her. But I don't know where she is now. I can't see her today and I didn't see her for a while now. Maybe Gido will go to hunt some rabbits. Such nice snow. But how can you see a rabbit? The rabbit is white and the snow is white, so how will you see the rabbit? Danny, how would you see a rabbit in the snow, and the snow is white and the rabbit is white? The squirrel is brown, so you can see it, but the rabbit is white. In the summertime, the rabbit is brown, and in the wintertime, he's white like the snow. Why do you think he gets white in the wintertime? Maybe so he wouldn't get cold, or what? I don't know. Or so that people wouldn't see him. Adam was coming from school and he stopped here for a little while, telling me about his car problems, and he went. Oh, I forgot to tell you that I got 4 fish Adam brought me from Winnipegoses, and they were very good fish. I should tell him to bring me another couple of fish. I ate 2 of them, more than that, 2.5. So I tried to cook one time. I cooked and it doesn't taste good. Somehow Mitra was cooking one time when he was a bachelor, and he was feeding me to it, and it was good. But maybe he knows how to cook them. what to season them with. I got Steve's address in here. It is 705 West Victor Street, Anaheim, California, 92801. I'll write it down on paper so you can see it. So if you go, you say hello from me, and tell them sometimes I'll catch a big goose when they're flying south, and I'll go to their place. Or maybe harness a couple of geese together and make a little kind of a toboggan. They can take me there. It'll be nice. Have a goose ride. Well, I had a great goose ride home. It was good. Every time I'm on that bus, there's always some different kind of a driver and different kind of a bus. This time it was a small kind of a fellow. He was a nice man. So, I hope you have a nice holiday. Yeah, from that pension thing, when I returned their check, they sent a questionnaire to fill out in there if there was a will and who's the executor and all that kind of stuff. And when they get that, they'll send a check out, they said. So we'll have to fill it out and chuck it in the mail today so they get it. Then Gido will have some money to spend again when he goes to Winnipeg. I was shoveling snow again right now, and I heard that squirrel at the back of the yard. Tit, 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 tit. So she's around anyhow. I was digging some snow out to go to the shack and get some mint. I have a whole bag someplace. I don't know where I put it. I thought I had it in the greenhouse. I went there and it's not there. So maybe it's in that little book shack that I have at the back. I have to shovel snow for that. I see somebody came now. Maybe it's Morris. So I'll have to go to the post office and mail the letter. Maybe Morris will tell you a story, Tammy and Danny. Some kind, maybe bear story, or squirrel story, or rabbit story, or deer story, moose story. He's got all kinds of stories. So maybe he's going to tell you a story. Would you like him to tell you a story? Huh? Tim, you like Morris to tell you a story? Okay. He's going to tell you a story. I just had dinner with Morris, and he had something to eat, so now he'll be able to tell a story. He's not hungry anymore, so he'll tell a story. Okay?
Hello, boys. I don't think you heard a story about a person eating a raw seal. Out there in the North Country, there are those kind of animals. They're called seals, and they live in the water. So the Eskimos, they go in there and hook them. Their hook is called a harpoon. So they hook that seal by the skin. They drag him out on the ice and skin him, and then they eat that fat raw. Sometimes it's frozen and they chew it like you would chew on a chocolate bar. Would you like to go north sometimes with Dad and Mom and see how those Eskimos live in there? Oh, they're wonderful people. Just the other day I read a book how one missionary lady went out there in the north and how she tried that food. And she was, at first she didn't like it too much, kind of sick in her stomach. But after a while, she liked that food, the Eskimo food. And that Eskimo country is way different than here in Manitoba. It's cold, way colder than here, and the days in the winter time, they're so short. Sometimes the sun shines just, maybe 10 minutes, And then when summer comes, the sun shines right around the clock. It's daytime at midnight, and it's daytime at noon, and it's daytime right around the clock. So those Eskimos, they enjoy summer, but they don't have a variety of food like we have in here in Manitoba. They eat reindeer meat. Sometimes it's cooked, sometimes it's fried, and sometimes it's dried. Did you ever eat meat that was dried on the sun? When we were kids, our mother was making fish. She'd put salt and pepper and dry that fish on the sun, and then in the oven. Oh, we like that fish very much. So in a way, we are like the Eskimo people. They eat fish in there, and they eat seal meat and reindeer meat. And we in here, when we were youngsters, we ate dried fish. And well, when you get a little bit older, you'll want to sample some of that food that the Eskimos eat. So save your money, boys, and sometimes when you'll be ready to go up north there, you call on me and I'll go with you, and we'll try some of that Eskimo food. Okay? Well, this story was sort of a two-in-one story, but the next time maybe I'll tell you a nice story that will be easier to understand. Well, goodbye for now.
Well, there's lots more on that tape to tape yet. It's about half, maybe more than half, a little bit. I don't know what to say. Maybe I'll send it, and some other time we'll finish it up, and you'll have a whole tape. I thought Morris would tell you a long story, but he told you a short story. So, I don't know what to say. Nothing more. Bye for now. See you.
Hi, Gina. Wednesday. I like Dolly. Mm-hmm.